Hey everybody, this video brings us out to Claremont, Florida. And the reason why we are in Claremont today is because we are going to be checking out the Claremont, Florida Goodwill, which, as you guys know, has not been the greatest store as of recently. The last couple of months haven't really been finding very much at this store. I've been walking in and walking out completely empty-handed time and time again. This store, for whatever reason, hasn't really been getting very much in. The media section has been kind of dwindling. It's been the same movies over and over again. Everything on the shelves has been the same stuff over and over again. But I'm always telling you guys, even though you might continuously come up empty-handed at a store, you never know when they get new stuff in. You never know if today's that day where all of a sudden they have a huge selection of something you're actually looking for. These stores are always getting new stuff in, and I'm hoping over the last week they maybe have gotten some new stuff in, some stuff I might actually possibly want. So we're gonna check them out. We're gonna try our luck, and hopefully today we find something. Hopefully this is not me walking out of here once again empty-handed. I'm hoping. All right, so we're gonna pop inside to the Goodwill quick. Hopefully we'll find something awesome. Hopefully we'll find something amazing. If not, well, I won't be super crazy shocked, but I'm due for a haul. I'm due for some good finds. So I'm gonna say power of positivity today. We're gonna find something good. I always have to check the Plush immediately when I walk into the store because you never know what you might find. Maybe I'll find another Duffy bear for Sean, or well, maybe for me, or I'll find some more like Japanese like video game plush. Like I did a couple of, gosh, that was what, a couple of months ago at this point. It was a while ago I found those, but I did find some here a couple of months ago. So you never know. You always have to look. You never know what you might find. But unfortunately today, it looks like a whole bunch of stuff I have zero interest in. Not finding any good plush today. I guess they could always put a Duffy over here as well. This is all like their Disney plush, if they realized that the Duffy was actually a Disney plush. But there's nothing there. So, all right, moving on. All right, let's see what they have on the Disney end cap, and it looks like not a whole heck of a lot of anything I want. I do enjoy the Beauty and the Beast mug. That's pretty cool, but I don't need that for anything. They've got some Star Wars Pez back there that I don't need. I don't see anything. We have these ears. We have those ears already. There's a cake pop maker that I don't need. So unfortunately, no Vinylmations. No, nothing there either. We're off to a good start. All right, finally making my way back here into the media section. It looks like they have a couple of Blu-rays, but I think all the same stuff they had last time I was here, so nothing I need there. But the good news is the DVD section looks to be possibly restocked. I don't think they had this many DVDs in the store last time I was here, so maybe there's actually something in here I need. Probably nothing for the fan collection, but maybe something for my main collection. I'm hoping. I'm keeping that power of positivity alive. There's got to be something here I need to pick up. All right, well, this is actually one cool thing I want to pick up. This is Garfield Holiday Celebrations. This is out of print, so that's a really, really cool find, and looks to be completely mint. So I am definitely grabbing this for, I believe, $1.99. They did re-release these, but it's weird. They put the Halloween special by itself, and then release the Christmas special and the Thanksgiving special together. So you can still get these. I mean, the actual episodes, the specials are not out of print, but together in one set like this, where all the holiday specials are together in one set, that is out of print, which is weird. I don't know. Well, that's a lie. I was gonna say I don't know why they did that. I know why they did that, because the Halloween special is the most popular probably of the specials, and they want to put that by itself to get you to have to buy things twice. But anyway, this is cool. This is awesome. This I am going to pick up. So it's nothing I necessarily like need. I already have a copy of this, but it is something. I did say something cool, and this is something cool. I think I might also pick this up as well. Underdog and Tales from the Dog Side. This is really interesting. So all kind of like haunted or like Halloween or scary episodes of Underdog together in one set here. That's pretty neat. This is only, I believe, 99 cents. Doesn't say. I think VHS are only 99 cents. So yeah, I'm going to pick this up. Actually, I think it might be less than 99 cents. I think it might be something weird like 59 cents or something like that. But anyway, I'm gonna grab this. That is intriguing. I'm picking this up. And I know you're all going to yell at me, but I think I'm gonna just end up passing on the Titanic here. I don't need another copy of Titanic on VHS. I'm gonna do the right thing. I'm gonna leave this $1,000 VHS tape behind for somebody else to grab. Again, I got like 20 copies. I actually have more than 20 copies of these. I have like literally a box full of these. I have enough of those to put Sean through college. I don't need yet another one, so I'm gonna leave it right there. If you're looking for a $1,000 copy of Titanic, it's right there. This actually would have been a pretty cool find. American Ninja, brand new factory sealed, but yeah, I'm gonna have to pass on that. The disc is loose inside the case, so I'm gonna say no to picking that up. They also have the Thrills and Chills collection, Volume 1 with Halloween 2, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, Bram Stoker's Dracula, and Underworld. And Underworld. I don't know why I stumbled on Underworld. Anyway, good movies, but I have all those on Blu-ray. I don't need that set, so I'm gonna end up passing on that, and I really just don't see anything else. I think that might actually be it. I mean, that's a cool set there with Fatal Beauty and Jumping Jack Flash and Kingdom Come. I've actually never seen Kingdom Come. I mean, that's kind of cool. I don't know. It's things I don't necessarily need, but it's things that are intriguing. As intriguing as this set might be, I feel like I'm using that word a lot today for some reason. As intriguing as this might be, it's actually missing the disc to Fatal Beauty, so I'm gonna end up passing on this. I guess I really don't need to pick it up, even though I do believe I already have Fatal Beauty and Jumpin' Jack Flash on DVD in my collection, so I could just do some disc swapping. I could just put Fatal Beauty in here, and Jumpin' Jack Flash was not in the best condition, so I could also swap that disc as well. I don't know. I feel like maybe I should be picking this up for only $2, but do I really want to pay $2 for plastic and artwork? I don't know. I mean, they're good movies. They're not my favorite movies though, so I think I'm just gonna end up passing on that. Just keep the two movies separately in my collection for now. Maybe I'll find this somewhere else down the line. I'll pick it up in minty condition at some point. I don't know. Probably should be grabbing it, but I'm probably not going to be grabbing it. Also going to pass on Amityville 4, even though that's a cool find too, but I don't need it. I have it, so. All right, I'm thinking that might actually do it for the media. All right, so yeah, that is gonna do it for the media section, but I guess I'm pretty happy. Found some cool holiday-oriented cartoon releases. These are cool releases. I'm happy about that. I mean, nothing overly spectacular, but still pretty cool finds, or at least I'm gonna tell myself that. I think I'm trying to just hype up this store a little bit, because again, it's been pretty bad the last couple of months, so just finding anything at all in this store makes me pretty happy. I really wish my van was finished. I'm still working on it. There's a lot to do. It's gonna take me probably a few more months. It'll take me a while, maybe not till the end of the year, until the van will actually be finished. I'm hoping it happens by the end of the year. We'll see. It's gonna take a little while to get the whole thing completely done. But every time I pass things like artwork, I always look at it and think, man, maybe that little piece of artwork would look really cool hanging up in the van or something like that on a little wall. Like, how cool would a lighthouse be hanging up on a wall in the van? It would be awesome. But then I tell myself, no, I don't know if I'm gonna have any wall space. I don't know if I'm gonna have somewhere to actually put to hang that. So I end up having to pass on it. But once the van's built, if I have room for like little knickknacks and pieces of art to hang on a wall or something like that, I'll totally pick that kind of stuff up. But for now, I gotta be good. I gotta pass. Moving on now over here into the toy section. Not really finding very much, though they do have a Captain America Civil War Iron Man Dorbs figure, but I don't need that. They've also got one of these Funko fabrications of Darth Vader. It's like a fabric figure. I don't need that either. Gonna pass on that. But what I was looking at is probably the coolest toy of all over here. Check this out. A 12-volt direct wired ceramic heater / fan for only, I don't know how much they're asking on this. It's only $8, and I believe anything yellow tagged this week is actually half price. So this would be $4. And what condition is it in? It looks to be in like minty condition. It hasn't, look at that, hasn't even been used. I could definitely use something like this for the van. So for $4, yeah, I'm gonna pick this up. This is gonna be installed in the new van, in Van Ebel 2.0. This is an awesome, amazing find. I don't plan on going into the cold too often in the van. I might. I don't usually mind the cold too often as long as I'm inside, because then you like, you know, bundle up or put a blanket around you or something like that, or curl up into bed. You can keep yourself warm inside when you're inside and cold. It's just being outside and cold I hate, but I wouldn't mind it being more, you know, comfortable in the van if it's cold. For $4, I'm picking this up. I'm pretty happy Sean already has a Ponytail Funko Pop, because they have one here in this bag of just randomness for $6. I would probably be picking this up because $6 is not bad, though. I don't know. Maybe it's kind of bad for a loose Pokemon Funko Pop. I don't know. I don't usually like buying Funko Pops loose. I try to buy them in box for Sean, but I don't know. For $6, I may have actually picked that up. But I know he has a Ponytail, so he doesn't need that. Gonna end up passing on that. I'm not really finding very much else over here. I'm not finding any Vinylmations, no pops that I want, nothing else. But again, I found a ceramic fan, so I'm happy. Okay, so I'm thinking toys for the sake of toys are going to be a bust. I don't really see anything else I want to pick up over here. So probably gonna end up passing on all the toys. Don't need any of the plush. I don't need a bunch of Britney Spears Funko Pops for only $10. I mean, that's kind of cool, but I don't need those. I don't need Halo swords, right? I have never played Halo in my entire life. I've never actually played an Xbox in my entire life. Sean has an Xbox. He has an Xbox One. I should probably play it one of these days, just so I can say I've actually played an Xbox game. I've actually played an Xbox before. It is really cool to see all these Rippin' Rocket roller coasters, these Connects roller coasters. They have 3 of them. You can like put them all together and make like one giant, awesome, epic roller coaster. That would be pretty cool, but I guess I don't need those. I don't need the M&M dispenser, although it is a baseball dispenser. I mean, they're only asking $8. I'm tempted to grab this for Max. I guess he wouldn't actually use it. He wouldn't actually put M&Ms in this. He would just have it on display in his room. Should I buy that? I don't usually get things for Max. Max is really hard to thrift for. I feel like I should probably pick that up for him. I think I am actually going to grab that for him. So, okay, all right. I was going to pass on this, but now I think I'm actually going to pick it up. So that's pretty cool. I'm happy about that. But as far as everything else is concerned, when it comes to toys, I don't see anything else. Wow, am I actually about to say I wish I would have grabbed a cart? Been a long time since I've said that in this Goodwill, but yeah, kind of wish I would have grabbed a cart now. I actually have a lot of stuff to, well, not a lot of stuff to carry, but some bigger things to carry. A cart would be kind of convenient at the moment. So, all right, I've got a smile on my face because I'm actually finding stuff at this Goodwill. It's been a while. Again, my haul is like some weird stuff, but it's cool. It's cool things. I'm happy. All right, so I'm thinking we're just about done, but of course I can't leave the store without looking through all the mugs, even though I'm not actually going to buy any of these mugs. But look at this one. How cool is this Donald Duck mug? Look at the colors on this. That is a really, really awesome mug. That is very tempting to pick up, but I don't need it. They have a pretty epic looking Sleeping Beauty mug here that again is really cool, but I don't need, so I'm gonna pass on that as well. And I'm even going to pass on the Star Wars mug. Now that is a pretty awesome looking mug. They're only asking $10 for this. Look at that. I thought maybe it was like vintage or something, so I looked it up. It's, I guess not. Doesn't go for much more than the $10 they're asking on it. But I mean, come on, right? That is a pretty awesome mug, but I don't need it. I really don't need any mugs at all. But I don't know. I always just have to look because you never know. I have bought a couple. I bought those Pokemon jelly jars I found over, well, not in this store, but in a different store, a different Goodwill. I found some Pokemon jelly jars over here in the mug section. I bought those. I actually bought a mug to keep in the van because I just wanted at least one mug. And I did find in this store a Spice Girls mug over here. So it's always worth looking. You might not usually buy stuff, but it's always worth checking out because you never know what you might possibly find. Even if what you might possibly find is a Star Wars mug, you know you don't need. kind of really want. Hold on, wait a minute. No, forget the Star Wars mug. This is the mug I need to pick up. Have you seen my wiener? Okay, ooh. I probably shouldn't. Okay, I should walk away from the mugs. That was almost really, really bad. Annabelle, or should I say Annabelle's? This is the worst aisle ever. I'm leaving. Seriously though, if you're like me and you know for a fact that these dolls get up in the middle of the night and walk around your house and try to murder you, this is the worst aisle ever. Look at this. That is terrifying. I feel like they're all staring at me, judging me, saying, "We're gonna follow you home, Dave." Okay. I think with that, we are pretty much done. I'm gonna go check the display case quickly, and then I'm calling it quits. I'm getting as far away from those disturbing Annabelles as I possibly can. Okay, so it looks like the display case is going to be a bust. They do still have the Pokemon tins, but no actual cards in there, just sleeves. They do, however, have this really awesome, amazing Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival 2020 Orange Bird, I guess, flower pot. That is cool, but I don't need that. I really have no need for that whatsoever. It is pretty awesome, though. They've got a ton of, like, trumpets and all kinds of, wow, there's a lot of musical instruments back there. That is crazy. I feel like they should have a big sale on those. That is a huge selection of old musical instruments. They do have a Seinfeld box set there, but I don't need that, and I don't see anything else I do need a new leather, oh my gosh. I do need a new leather jacket. There we go. I just say it slowly, but not that one. So, all right. Ooh. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Is that a Captain Toad? That's a Captain Toad headband. All right. There actually is one thing I wanna see a price on. Okay, so I did ask, and the amazing Toad Epic Universe headband, they're asking $20 on that. Not much cheaper than it goes for new at Epic Universe. That is a new headband. That is an Epic Universe headband, which is really, really cool. Would have loved to have gotten that for Sean, but I don't know. I feel like $20, not that great of a deal. I can get one new for right around the same price. So I'm gonna end up passing. I'm getting choked up just thinking about that $20 price tag. For $20, I'm gonna pass on that for Sean. Unfortunately, I did want to grab it. If it was like $10, I would have picked it up. But 20. I don't know, Goodwill. $20 for that? I feel like it's a little much. So, all right, I'm thinking that's probably gonna do it, unless I want to buy a hobby horse. Nah, I'll pass. All right, guys, so that's gonna do it for the Goodwill here in Claremont, Florida. All in all, not too bad. I mean, not my greatest haul ever, but honestly, the fact that I found anything at all was pretty awesome. The heater for the van, that's gonna be cool. That was a cool find. I don't know where I'm gonna install it, but pretty happy about that. For what, like $4 I paid for that. Finding the baseball M&M dispenser for Max. It's always fun to find stuff for Max, because that doesn't happen very often. Very picky kid when it comes to things I could thrift for him, but he loves baseball, so I know he's gonna love that. And the VHS and the DVD were cool finds as well. I would have loved to have grabbed that headband, that Captain Toad headband, but even the lady who was ringing me out, she's like, "Yeah, that was kind of expensive, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, it doesn't go for much more in the park." So anyway, unfortunately, couldn't do it. Wish that was on sale for half price. If that was yellow tagged, totally would have picked that up. But all right, guys, that's gonna do it. The cicadas are out, and they're telling me it's time to leave. But again, found some cool things today. Pretty happy. Not my greatest haul ever, but for this Goodwill, pretty good haul. All right, so as always, thank you all so much for checking out this video. Be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, check down below for links to Patreon, check down below for links to Spreadshirt, hit the join button to become a member of this channel to gain early access to my videos. Also check down below for a link to my other channel, Retro Rest Stop, for daily adventure videos. And I will see you guys in the next video, but only if you hit that subscribe button. All right, thanks for watching. Have a good one, guys. Bye.